Chemistry. One might say that this class, at its core, is the bane of my existence. No longer am I enrolled in chemistry, but last academic year it was a required class for all the 10th graders, and unfortunately, by no means was I getting out of it. I should say that chemistry as a subject is not too awful. I didn't hate the content, nor did I hate the way I was taught it. My teacher was actually one of the best I've ever had, but in taking this class, I was taught one of the most important lessons I will ever learn. I was taught the power of my emotions, and that process of teaching, that was the bane of my existence. Never have I ever sat through and studied more for a class with more passion and determination to do well, but no matter how hard I tried, I was never where I wanted to be. I was always at a feeling of loss, devastation, and overall disappointment with myself and my grades in that class. My emotions and my deep desire to do well turned that class into my biggest struggle, yet blessing of the entire year. Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing so strong as our emotions. No force that drives us more than our feelings, and we all have them. We can all relate to the general feelings of happiness, sadness, love, and loss. But that in itself is the problem. It's all just general feelings, nothing that is personal and grows deep beneath the surface. I've grown up in a time where my peers are too afraid to feel deeply, to admit that something is bothering them, or that maybe they aren't happy with the friends that they have, or maybe that something hurt more than it should. Nowadays, nonchalance is strived for and even praised at simply because it's what's cool and popular. But no matter who you are, we all have feelings. We all feel, even if we are too afraid to show it. We all love, we all lose. We all, whether we like it or not, are intertwined with the complex chemistry of emotion. Over the course of the year, I spent countless nights studying for chemistry, prioritizing it over any other class. Hours were poured over vocab work, worksheets, and any other practice work I could get my hands on at any point that I could find the time. I was so determined that I even spent my vacation time studying. Here was the effort that I put in, screenshotting my chemistry textbook and downloading chemistry podcasts, all because I wanted to study on the plane. And here was my reward. Never have I ever cried over a grade more than I did that day. So what kept me driven? Even after failing again and again and again, what kept me going? It was that one simple feeling of accomplishment. That was the key. That was my motivation. I've learned that over the course of your life, different feelings will push you and drive who you are and push you to where you want to be. For some, that feeling may be love, others hate, others a feeling of desperation, and for me, it was accomplishment. So no matter what feeling is pushing you, I beg of you to not push it away. Your feelings have things to say, so please listen to them. As we grow, emotion and feeling never stop, they never cease, and quite on the contrary, they only keep growing. As we grow up, we grow into our feelings about ourselves, how we view the world. Chemistry is not only the idea of ionization and chemical bonding, but how we bond with one another. Healthy highs on dopamine, oxytocin, and other chemicals make us feel more happy and excited, while the lack thereof make us feel more down and sad. So if in fact feelings are just chemicals in our brain, why do we hide them so much? Why do we care so much more about hiding what we are really feeling rather than expressing ourselves? We care because we are embarrassed, ashamed, and maybe even scared of what other people might think of us. But no matter who you are, we all feel. I see more and more every day people becoming so much like one another, united all in the wrong ways, not in the way that creates divide, not in the way that creates harmony and peace, but in the way that creates divide and separation, leaving no room for those who are expressive and may not fit into the box that society has put on them. So ladies and gentlemen, parents and students, teachers and staff, I implore you to feel. I implore you to feel deeply, to feel strongly, to feel with all your heart and soul. Do not let anyone else tell you how to feel. Do not let yourself be silenced by those who do not care what you have to say. Let yourself be happy. Let yourself be angry. Let yourself love, learn, and grow. Like in my chemistry class, we may not be where we want to be. We may not get the grades we want. We may, no matter how much effort we put in, feel like we are going nowhere. We will be let down. We will be disappointed. But I beg of you to try, to keep going through anything, to let your heart, soul, body, mind, and most importantly, your feelings guide you to where you want to be. We all have love to give. We all have love to receive. So don't let anyone else tell you how to feel. Don't let anyone else dictate the way you express your emotions. They are powerful and strong, and they are never to be silenced. Don't stop feeling. Don't stop loving. Because without feeling, aren't we just chemistry? Thank you.